Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the iPad Pro M4 and more specifically the 13-inch model with 256 gigabytes of storage, which I've been using for more than a year now. During this period, I used this device for many different things, watching videos, browsing the internet, working and even editing videos for this YouTube channel. But after using it every single day for more than a year now, the big question these days, is the iPad Pro M4 still worth buying today? Or is it just another expensive tablet most people don't really need? In this video, I am going to share my full long-term experience with this device. We will talk about the design, the display, performance, studying with the iPad, the Apple Pencil experience, battery life, and also the things that I don't like. So if you enjoy honest tech reviews like this and want to see more videos like this on the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the future videos on this channel. Let's start with the design. One of the first things you noticed when you picked up the iPad Pro M4 is how incredibly thin it is. Apple actually made this the thinnest product they have ever created. Even though it is the larger 13-inch model, it still feels very light in the hand. The build quality is excellent. The entire body is made from aluminum and it feels extremely solid and premium. The edges are flat and the overall design looks modern and minimal. Another thing I really like is the portability. Even with the larger screen, the iPad is still very easy to carry around. I can easily put it in my bag and take it to work, to school, or when traveling. And because it's so thin and light, it's comfortable to use for a long period of time. If you appreciate good design and premium build quality like this, go ahead and leave a like on the video because it really helps the channel to grow. The display on the iPad Pro M4 is honestly one of the best screens I've ever used on any device. Apple introduced a brand new tandem OLED display on this iPad. This technology used two OLED layers to produce deeper blacks, higher brightness, and more accurate colors. And the result is absolutely beautiful. Watching movies on this display is amazing. HDR content looks fantastic, colors are vibrant, black levels are extremely deep. Whether you are watching YouTube, Netflix, or editing photos, everything looks incredible on the screen. Another great feature is the 120Hz per motion refresh rate. This makes scrolling and animations feels extremely smooth. Everything feels fast and very responsive. So when it comes to display quality, the iPad Pro is easily one of the best tablets available today. Now we want to talk about the performance. Inside this iPad is the powerful M4 chip, and honestly the performance of this tablet is incredible. Apps open instantly, multitasking is smooth, and even heavy task runs without any problem. One of the things I often do on this device is editing videos for this channel. I use Final Cut Pro for iPad and the performance has been excellent. Even when editing 4K footage, the iPad handles everything very smoothly. Export times are fast and the experience is very responsive. And if you enjoy content about technology and productivity like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the future tech reviews. Another way I've been using the iPad Pro over the past years is for my studies. I often use it for reading documents, reviewing study materials, and writing notes with the Apple Pencil. The larger 13-inch display is actually very helpful for studying because you have more space to read and write at the same time. Sometimes I open a PDF on one side of the screen and my notes on the other side. This makes it very easy to study and stay organized. For students, the iPad Pro can actually be a very powerful study tool. You can read, write, highlight documents, and organize everything digitally. Another important part of the iPad experience is the Apple Pencil. Writing with the Apple Pencil feels very natural. The latency is extremely low and the precision is excellent. This makes iPad perfect for note-taking, drawing, and creative work. Students can write notes, artists can create illustrations, and professionals can annotate documents or edit photos. Personally, I often use the Apple Pencil for writing notes and planning ideas for my YouTube videos. It makes the iPad much more versatile. However, after using the iPad for long periods, especially when editing videos or running heavy apps, I sometimes notice that the screen becomes warm. This actually happens during long sessions of use. And when the device becomes warm, I occasionally notice that the Apple Pencil writing can freeze for a moment. It doesn't happen very often and it only lasts a short time. But sometimes there can be a small delay when writing with the Apple Pencil. For most people, this probably won't be an issue, but I want to mention it because this video is based on my real experience after more than a year of using the device. Another question many people ask is whether the iPad Pro can replace a laptop. When you attach a magic keyboard, the iPad becomes much more like a small computer. The trackpad works well and multitasking features allows you to run multiple apps at the same time for tasks like writing emails, browsing web, editing photos, games, and even editing videos. The iPad works very well, so for many people, the iPad can replace a laptop, but for some professional workflows, a traditional computer might still be better. Battery life on the iPad Pro M4 has been very reliable for me. With normal usage like browsing, watching videos, and using apps, the battery easily lasts a day. When doing heavier tasks like video editing, the battery drains fast, but overall battery performance has been very good even after 1 year of use. Now let's talk about few things that I don't like. The first thing is the price. The iPad Pro itself is already expensive, and when you add accessories like the Apple Pencil and the Magic Keyboard, the total price becomes very high. Another thing is that iPad OS still has some limitations. Even though the hardware is extremely powerful, the software sometimes doesn't fully use that power. After using the iPad Pro M4 for more than a year, I can confidently say that it is still one of the best tablets available today. The display is amazing, the performance is extremely fast, and the overall experience is very premium. It's not perfect, but it's still an impressive device. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the future tech videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.